Today we're going to be talking about just a few of the benefits of drinking coffee. So don't go away. One of the first benefits of coffee is the energy boost. Coffee has many complex components, things such as antioxidants, polyphenols, and other phytonutrients. But one of the largest and most well-known components, of course, is caffeine. And what caffeine does is block adenosine receptors. The chemical adenosine is what makes you feel drowsy. So when you get a buildup of adenosine in your brain, you start to feel drowsy and tired and sleepy. And caffeine is shaped very similarly to the adenosine chemical. So it fits into the same receptors in the brain as adenosine. And then what happens is the adenosine can't get in. So you don't get that same feeling of drowsiness, fatigue, sleepiness. And you feel more energized and more alert. Which leads us to benefit number 2, which is staying focused. Now, staying focused requires a lot of energy. So if you're low on energy and you're getting tired, it is going to be much harder to focus. One of the biggest enemies of focus is fatigue. So it follows that if you are more energized and alert, you can focus better. It gives you more of that energy that you need to focus, think clearly, and get stuff done. Coffee can also help manage pain because caffeine is an anti-inflammatory. What caffeine does is it helps prevent and reduce vasodilation, so it helps constrict the blood vessels instead of letting them grow and swell, thus helping reduce pain. And this is how it helps in several different kinds of pain, headaches, and even sometimes with post-workout related pain. And the last benefit that I wanted to talk about today may seem a little bit ironic or counterintuitive, and that's that coffee has actually been linked to a reduced risk of certain chronic diseases, notably CVD and type 2 diabetes. As counterintuitive as it may seem, coffee has been linked to a reduced risk of developing cardiovascular disease or CVD. And there have been some studies that linked coffee to an increased risk, but more studies have actually linked it to a reduced risk of developing cardiovascular disease. Now this goes back to the prevention of vasodilation. That also happens around the heart. So basically, the vessels around the heart are also prevented from swelling and dilating, keeping the heart a little bit stronger and healthier. And there are also certain antioxidants in coffee that also help strengthen the heart and the cardiovascular system in general, resulting in an overall link to a reduced risk of developing cardiovascular disease. And coffee has also been linked to a reduced risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Now, the exact mechanism behind this isn't exactly known at this time, but there may be certain polyphenols or things that help with insulin sensitivity. But there is a link to a reduced risk of developing type 2 diabetes and increased insulin sensitivity. Now, of course, all of these benefits are linked to a moderate intake of coffee. Not drinking massive amounts of coffee, because too much of anything is a bad thing. So just remember that all these benefits are linked to a moderate intake of coffee. So drink your coffee, and I'll see you next time.